Hey guys, it's Ken Scott, Senior US Immigration Law Intelligence Analyst with US Entry Waiver Services.com. You guys are well aware we're going to get you cleared to enter the USA. Today is February, I think, 16th, 2024. It's Friday. I'm actually at the Burnaby office, if any of you guys care. So, been thinking a lot lately about some video topics. This topic today I'm going to cover is something you guys need to be aware of. And again, guys, it's gender neutral, male, female, whatever, or whatever your gender is, or blah, blah, blah. I won't get into that issue. So, having said that, again, this is something you good people need to be aware of. And I don't know why, but you know why, it would not be true. I was about to say, I don't know why you good people don't understand that. And the fact of the matter is, I'm going to come out and say it straight up. Some of you guys are very impatient. Some of you guys are way too impatient. Impatient meaning wanting to get approved, blah, blah, blah. You guys need to understand, I'm going to sound like a parrot here. You need to understand that these waiver applications take time to prepare, more so time for CBP to adjudicate them and render a decision. eSafe does not make this stuff any faster. You are not required to use eSafe. And if someone who claims to be an eSafe specialist, that's bullshit. There's no such thing. That's a way to get money from you guys, a way to suck money from you guys. So any quote unquote professional who says that they are eSafe specialists or eSafe know-it-all, that's straight bullshit. There's no such thing. eSafe is only one method of submitting a US entry waiver application. You basically upload everything online, you go down to the port of entry, do your biometric, your prints, blah, 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 then you leave. Prior to going down the line, you pay the fee on the terminal, computer terminal. The traditional method of paper, which is what we use, take the packet down to the border, do your biometrics, pay on the spot, one-stop shopping, simple and easy. So eSafe does not make this stuff any faster. And I hate to sound like a parrot again, because I think you guys are starting to get the message now that's not faster. You guys, some of you guys drank the Kool-Aid from the US government saying, oh, it's faster, it's faster. That's bullshit. It's not faster. And it actually comes with more restrictions. You know, one restriction is the fact that if you don't download your decision within 30 days, it's gone. There's another process you have to use or go through to get that decision. They have restrictions on what you can upload, how you can upload. And certain documents, if you don't upload, it's harder to get past the next screen. It's all straight BS. And then when that system goes down and gets hacked, then you guys are going to do paper anyway. So it's just stupid. And my brother already told you guys in the other video, that was just a system designed by the US government for like an accountability type thing. And because the American government has put money into new computer databases in many agencies, the US government, they want to get a return for their investment. Great for them. It does fuck all for you. And I only care what benefits you guys, the clients. I don't give a flying flamingo what benefits them. They're not going to want to hear that. They're probably over there glaring at me at CBP, but oh well, tough. So, but the big thing is the waiting period. Guys, you need to get some patience when these waivers are submitted, whether it's eSafe or paper. You need to get some patience. I cannot overemphasize that. You need to get some patience. This stuff takes time. Anyone who guarantees you or says, oh, it'll come back in 4 months, that's straight BS again. No one can guarantee how long it's going to take regarding CBP's processing, time. It's straight BS. One of the big things for you guys is this. Oh, it doesn't even work. All right, no problem. This word right here. That's rehabilitation. And you guys are saying, well, Ken, what's rehab? Rehab is case specific. It just depends upon the circumstances. Some waiver applications, you need more rehab, and certain types of rehab, some you need a lot less. It depends on the situation. And if this is not done correctly, you're gonna get denied. Another thing you guys need to be aware of, this ties into the topic about patience. Waiting period. You guys, please pardon my handwriting. Right up there, that says waiting period. The discount waiver companies, a lot of these lawyers I'm noticing, what I am starting to notice, is that they are saying, oh, you can file right away. And guys, it's a play on words. Yes, you can file right away, but you get denied. So they're not lying in that sense. Yes, you can file right away, but filing right away, without reading this waiting period, you're going to get a denial. Waiting period, again, it's case specific. I could have 4 people lined up here, different cases, different rehab, different waiting periods. Now, I'm not gonna go over the waiting periods that much just yet. But the thing is, we get people cleared based upon the Homeland Security, the US government, DHS, CBP, blah, 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 and the other agencies, their regulations. I won't go into detail about that. These lawyers, discount waiver companies, as we're finding out on a daily basis, they don't have access to this material. We do. In fact, some of it's over there right now. I almost want to brag and go get it and show you guys. But you know what? I'm going to do that. Because you guys know I love to brag. Give me a moment here. Okay. Obviously, you guys can't see it from there. These are some of the regulations at CBP, or more so with the US government, I should say, regarding these border cases. And guys, what I'm holding right now, this hand, they can't see. What I'm holding right now, this one is the actual criteria that they use to decide whether to approve a US waiver. And I'm not bullshitting, I'm not making it up. The bird was here earlier, so she's like, oh, you're surprised. So based upon this criteria I'm looking at, will cover the waiting period and the type of rehab needed on a lot of these border cases. This one. So I'll put that one aside for now. These right here I'm looking at also covers the criteria for certain other border cases, including waivers. I won't bore you guys with that. That down there. This one right here. Okay, this one right here. Get back to now. This is look at the waiver adjudication sheet. And basically the waiver adjudication sheet is one of the tools they use at CBP. In this sheet, they're talking about this guy right here regarding his waiver. He didn't come to us, and they're talking about the things they didn't like. And this is not his decision letter at all. This is something else. So based upon these adjudication sheets, the regs right there that I just put down, and other regs, which I won't bring up, which I won't give. You need to know how to use all these databases, put them all together, and get these people cleared. These discount waiver companies don't know how to do it, or they don't know what they're reading, if they're assuming they can even read. This is why they charge you guys dirt cheap prices. And that came up quite a bit this week. I've had 2 or 3 people ask me on the phone, why are you charging $2,800 for this case involving car theft? And I call such and such, and they're only charging $11. And I said, well, simple. They don't have this information. They don't understand how this stuff all ties in together. We do. So, and the other person called regarding the same thing, different cases. So a lot of people are scratching their heads wondering why our fees are higher in the discount waiver companies, even some of these lawyers, their fees are dirt cheap. Guys, you get what you bloody pay for. That's what you get. You get what you bloody pay for. I'm gonna put these things away. Because the discount waiver companies would love to have this folder. If they can take this folder, reverse engineer it, or try to reverse engineer it, and try to offer our services cheaper, they will never get this folder. So, because for amongst other reasons, we do it old school, like you saw that. If you got paper in a folder, that cannot be hacked. Now, the smartphone, yes, computer, yes, but actual paper in a folder cannot be hacked. So a lot of the old school techniques that we use at the US government, we still use, and that stuff is extremely secure. But getting back to what I was talking about, there are certain waiting periods per cases. If you don't meet these waiting periods, you're going to get denied. Waiting periods for rehab, waiting periods for rehabilitation, waiting periods for many things. It's case specific, and same with the rehab, and same with other parts of the presentation, I will say. And the same with another section for, I'm trying to figure out how to say this so the discount waiver companies and lawyers, so they cannot reverse engineer what we're trying to present, try to market it to you guys at a much lower rate. So, but I said it in such a way that they won't really be able to use it. But if you don't meet the criteria for a waiver, you're going to get denied. And this is only a small portion of the criteria. It's all the things they look at. That's case specific. But you need to hire a former federal officer and also a former law enforcement officer / former trainer who was previously stationed in Washington State and worked for the American government for a number of years in a couple of different agencies, not just one, a couple of different agencies. The last agency was Customs, or the US Customs. That's what they called it back then. So again, you guys really need to be aware of whom you hire and make sure they're credible and they know what the fuck they're doing. So these waiver government, the US government fee is going to go up to $1,100 April 1st. I don't think you guys have $1,100. A lot of you guys don't have $1,100 to toss into the bin. Some of you guys don't have 2 nickels to rub together, which it is what it is. So before you hire Batman's Pardons and Waivers, whatever, you better make sure that they know what they're doing, because you get denied or they take your money and run. You guys are screwed. You'll come to us and we're not going to have any mercy, because we're going to say, why did you come to us in the beginning? And you guys can't say, well, I didn't know you were there. We're all over the web. You guys are going to want to say, well, I tried to cheap out. We already had that once last week. The guy said, sorry, Ken, I tried to cheap out. Now I don't know what to do. He actually screwed himself now. I don't want to talk too much about his situation. I wasn't mad, but he screwed himself trying to cheap out. And yes, we do have higher fees than Batman's Pardons and Waivers. We probably have the highest, to be honest, in the industry. But again, there's a reason why, because you're paying for quality. You're paying for someone that has, amongst other things, you're paying for someone that has knowledge of this, the regs you just saw, and other things regarding these border cases. And someone who has worn the uniform with a badge and a gun. And I guess this side is the taser. So again, I'm not going to bore you guys. You guys got the message. Ken Scott, Senior U.S. Immigration Law Intelligence Analyst with US Entry Waiver Services.com. And that's 888-908-3841 or 604-562-8140. Give us a shout. We've got 7 global locations: Burnaby, Surrey, Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, London, England, Estonia, and we got the Washington State one. For that one is dormant, so I'm not even going to count that one. We may just let that one go. But we're looking to open one more in a very, very good market. The problem I'm running into is finding workers for that location. And I'm not going to let that location go yet, but, sorry, I'm not going to mention the name of that location. But once it's open, that will be all the locations we're going to do for life. We're just going to keep these locations going. So it is back east. I won't tell you where. I will tell you it is not in Quebec, but it is not in Saskatchewan, but I will say it's back east. So, and it's not Toronto, the city of Toronto. So, because it seems like a lot of Torontonians had trouble with money. Not all, but a lot. So that seems to be a challenge as well. Anyway, Ken Scott, like I said, Senior U.S. Immigration Law Intelligence Analyst with US Entry Waiver Services.com. And that's 888-908-3841 3841 or 604-562-8140. Info at denied entry to USA.com. Or if you want, reach us and it'd be easy to remember, send it to Ken. Send it to Ken. That's sendittoken.com. Sendittoken.com. We can get you cleared much quicker. Doesn't matter what the offense is, whether it's for why? Because we're there when you need us. So yeah, that was another video we did before. So you guys remember that. Anyway, stay safe. Have a great holiday. Live long and prosper. Why you should be denied entry to that country. So if you're denied entry to the United States for criminality, maybe at a bar fight, or maybe you were accused of I don't know. It's okay. You didn't do it. This is what you want to do. You may need a US Entry Waiver. You may, or you may not. If you do, you want to use sendittoken.com. Sendittoken.com. And once you use sendittoken.com, we can get you cleared to enter the United States. Does not matter what your conviction is, whether it's for or
nothing is impossible.
Why? Because we're there. You need us.
Sendittoken.com.